got to give credit to Wall Street Journal, of all places, who ran the story, and they still have very good reporters at the Wall Street Journal. Their editors and their editorial team is now totally beholden to Rupert Murdoch and is not useless. They're counterproductive, but some great reporting there still. So, and they do a story about CEOs who wind up getting bonuses even when their companies are bankrupt. Now, how does that make sense? When you go into bankruptcy, you've lost the money. You're done, right? In fact, the shareholders get wiped out, people get laid off, et cetera. So shouldn't the CEOs who caused that be the most responsible? No, they get bonuses. Now, they give you specific examples, and then they give you the overall numbers. First specific example is about a company called Lear Corporation. Well, when they went into bankruptcy, they closed 28 factories, they cut 20,000 jobs, and they wiped out the shareholders. Now, remember, the shareholders are the owners of the company. So, well, then, if the owners of the company got nothing and the employees got fired, not all of them, but 20,000 of them, well, then obviously the CEO, he must not have gotten anything either, right? Wrong again, Bob. Executives and other employees got bonuses of $20.6 million. Bonus for going into bankruptcy? Well, how about the CEO, the top guy? Come on, he's the most responsible. He shouldn't have gotten anything, right? Bonus of $5.4 million to CEO Robert Rossiter. No. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The system is fixed. This isn't capitalism, okay? The problem with corporatism is that the executives capture the corporation, and then they don't give a damn about the employees. Of course, they don't care about the community. That's a joke to them. And they don't even care about the owners of the company. Because to them, their short-term profit is so much more important than whether the company is valuable to the shareholders later. So even in the middle of a bankruptcy, the guy goes, well, I bankrupted the company, I put it in the toilet, all those jobs lost, so give me $5.4 million. It's insanity. You might think, hey, no, come on, this should have only happened once at Lear Corporation. It couldn't happen over and over again, right? Wrong again, Bob. So in Wall Street Journal looked at 100 different companies that had gone into bankruptcy, and they were able to find records on 21 of them as to what they did with executive compensation, okay? So, well, what is the record that we have there? Turns out the chief executives of those firms, just 21 firms, got paid $350 million in salary, bonuses, stock grants, and severance for the periods that the companies were under Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection or right after. But you bankrupted the company. Imagine you own the company. And somebody, like, if I own the company, somebody comes up to me and says, man, I was the manager, I'm so sorry, but I lost all your money. It's gone. It's gone. And I had to fire a bunch of people. We might make it out of bankruptcy at some point, but you're wiped out. You have no money left. Now give me $5 million bonus. Are you kidding me? Well, on average, these CEOs got paid $8.7 million during bankruptcy. Why? Because the system has been captured by these corporate executives and doesn't give a damn about their shareholders. They're not responsible to them. They just go to their board, the buddies that they put on there. Eisner once put his dentist and his kid's basketball coach on the board of Disney. Okay, they obviously stacked the board. Then they go up to the judges and they go, Judge, yeah, come on, you know how it is, right? The judge that approved the payouts in the Lear Corporation case says, well, these payouts were, quote, customary and, quote, fully market competitive. Wait, there's a market for CEOs who bankrupt their companies, and that market pays them $8 million? No, it's these guys all live in the same circles. They all went to the same schools. And to them, of course it's customary. That's my friend Bob. And he tried to run the company. He couldn't do it. So all of you workers are fired, gone. You're losers. Okay, go home. Do you get your pension? Of course not. Get the hell out of here. Here's $20 million, Bob. Now you say, okay, look, sometimes these companies come out of bankruptcy. And and I say it too, if you bring in a new CEO to guide you through the bankruptcy and out of the bankruptcy, and you want to give him some incentives so that if they do really well afterwards, then the guy gets paid. That's fine, because he didn't bring you into the bankruptcy, he's bringing you out of it, right? And you're only paying him based on incentives. Now that happens in in a small number of cases. In a large number of cases, they have the same guy, and they say, I have to have him an incentive for him to stay. Why? You should fire him immediately. He bankrupted the company. Why would you want him to stay? Well, no, I have to give him incentives. And they say, by the way, there was a law in 2005 saying that you cannot do retention bonuses for these people. So this is all illegal, okay? On top of all how irrational and ridiculous it is. But they get around the law by saying, oh, no, this is not a retention bonus. This is an incentive if he hits certain marks, right? But then they hit the marks, they set the marks so easy that several judges have thrown it out going, oh, come on. In one of the instances, the CEO was going to hit his mark if they lost money. So when the guy brings you into bankruptcy, and then you say, no, I need to pay him millions of dollars because he hit his mark. After bankruptcy, we continue to lose money. It's a joke on all of us, man. Finally, Circus City. You remember how they went totally out of business? They did not come back out of bankruptcy. 39,000 people lost their jobs. Their top executives got paid $2.3 million to carry them through bankruptcy. Well, they had to have an incentive to stay. Who else was going to fire everybody? The system is rigged against us.